Hey, what is up you guys, welcome back. Today we're gonna take a look at how you can grow the value of your CSGO inventory by trading skins on buff. In general, this method has proved to be one of the best I've ever seen in terms of accessibility, profit ratio, and many other things. I'm going to make this video as a very detailed guide, so that people that don't know much about CSGO skins can also understand how to do this. But if you're not a beginner, then just skip to the part of the video that is relevant to you. First, I want to go over why would somebody do this in the first place, like what is the use for this. Basically, CSGO skins have a value, they have a value in real money, and the more valuable your inventory is, the more money you own basically, because at any time you can exchange your inventory for real money. You're probably aware that you can sell your skins on the Steam community market itself for wallet balance, but you aren't able to withdraw this balance anywhere. You're not able to use it on anything else other than skins or buying games. But the key is that you're supposed to sell these skins on third-party websites. There is a big variety of them. Different websites offer different cash out opportunities, different taxes, different prices, different volume of sales, and so on. But in this video, we're not going over that in detail because I've already made a video on that. And I guess another question is why Buff in the first place? Buff is a Chinese marketplace for CSGO skins and some other games. From here, if you live in Europe, US or countries like that, you wouldn't be able to withdraw the money. You can only withdraw if you live in China or some other countries that I don't remember for sure. But the thing is that this platform has an insane volume of sales, sometimes even greater than on Steam, especially on higher tier items. And unlike Steam, which has almost a 15% tax, Buff takes only a 2.5% tax. So this allows you to flip almost anything and get a profit from it, provided that there is a big enough gap in the buyer and seller. Okay, now that I've introduced you to buff flipping in general, let's go over what you need to do in order to be able to sell on buff in the first place. First thing, you obviously need a Steam account where you can play the game CSGO. Once you download CSGO, you're gonna realize that you don't have any skins. And there are a few options on how to obtain these skins. The first option is to purchase a Prime status for your CSGO game. This will cost you $15, which is a pretty big amount for some people. That's why you have to consider other options as well. And what it does, it enables your account to receive 2 skins per week while playing the game. And this is the perfect choice if you plan to play the game. Another option would be for you to deposit $5 directly on Steam. This is going to enable the Steam community market and you will be able to spend that money to buy some skins and then you can trade on buff. A third option, and I think the best one, especially if you already have the Steam community market activated, would be for you to go on a third-party website and spend money there to buy some skins. A fourth option, which is a little unconventional but I'll still mention it, which is entering giveaways or asking your friends nicely to give you some skins. I also hold giveaways from time to time, so if you don't want to miss that, then subscribe. Okay, now you know how to get the skins. Next, you're gonna have to make sure that you have the Steam Authenticator app on your phone. You're gonna have to find it in the App Store or Google Play on your phone. You're gonna search Steam Authenticator and it's gonna pop up. It should be from the Valve Corporation, not from anything else, because this is the official Valve app. Once you download it, you will be able to log into your Steam account, and from there you would be able to confirm trade offers. Without this app, you can't really do it at all, but it's also nice because it adds another layer of security, kind of like a two-factor authentication for your Steam account and also for each of your sales. Once you install the official app on your phone, your account is gonna go into a 15-day cooldown because it does that every single time you enable or disable the Steam Authenticator app. Next, you're gonna have to log into the official Steam Community Market website. I'm gonna link it down in the description so that you don't confuse it with something else. I always recommend using the website because it's far easier and more convenient than using the app on your computer. Since you have your mobile authenticator enabled, it's going to ask for the security code, which you can find in the Steam Guard tab on the application on your phone. Once you're logged in, you're gonna open a new tab and go to buff.163.com. You can also find the link down in the description. Here you're gonna click on login/register, and down here where it says other login methods, just click on that. It's going to open a new window where you can see your Steam account and you can click sign in. But it's only going to show your Steam account because you're already logged into the browser. If I wasn't logged into the browser, it wouldn't work. you have to log in the browser first and then log into Buff using your Steam account. If you ever try to log into a website using your Steam account and instead of your account here, it actually asks for login and password, never put your login and password there because that's most likely a scam. That's exactly how they get you. Your account should already be listed here and you just click sign in and that's it. Because I already have an account on Buff, it automatically signed me in. But if I didn't, I would have to use my phone number to register. Afterwards, you're gonna have to go to settings and set your API key. You can click on the link right here to be able to see your API key on Steam, and then your trade URL. You can also get it from this link. This way, Buff is able to send and accept trade offers on your behalf, but you also have to confirm each sale from your phone, so it's safe. Next step that you're gonna have to do is download the Buff 163 Skins Marketplace on your phone. You're gonna have to make sure that it is from the NetEase company so that you don't confuse it with something else. Without downloading the app, you're not gonna be able to flip items. Okay, now that you have downloaded the app from Buff, you can go to your inventory on the website, then you can just look at the items in your inventory, find the one you want to sell, open it up, check the lowest prices, check what price it normally sells for, and determine what is a good price to sell for. For example, this knife, I should be selling for about 375. I click on the knife to select, I sell it, I click OK, and then right here I put 375. It also shows you what you're gonna get after tax, which is 2.5%. I confirm it and now the item is listed for sale. But you can see that this item is still in my inventory despite being for sale on Buff. And once it sells, you're just going to trade it away from your inventory. Let me quickly explain in more detail the process of selling on Buff and how to stay safe. First of all, if you're selling something on Buff, you should regularly be checking the website, because if you don't send your item to the buyer within 24 hours from the time that he has paid, then you're going to get banned from the website for a period of time. I'm not aware how long because I always deliver. And when somebody tries to buy your item, you're gonna get a notification in the sell tab. You're gonna open it and you're gonna see the listing that has been purchased. You're gonna have to click on the listing and either deliver or send the offer depending what the buyer did. When you do this in the Buff app, it's going to show you the date when the account of the buyer was registered, and you need to remember that because it's very important if you don't want to get scammed. When you go to confirm the sale in the Steam app, you're gonna have to make sure that the date when the account was registered coincides with the one from the Buff app. This way you can almost guarantee that you are safe and you're not being scammed. This is not something that happens very often, but it happens often enough, and people lose hundreds of dollars this way because they weren't careful when they accepted the trade. It has never happened to me, but that's because I have been extremely careful, and I continue to be careful because it could still happen. Once you confirm the sale in the Steam app, it's gonna take a minute or two for it to process and for the funds to show up on your Buff balance. And that's it, you can now start flipping on Buff. The whole deal about flipping on Buff is finding items with good buy orders, placing the buy orders, and then just waiting for them to come to you. Sometimes you're gonna have to cancel old buy orders, put new ones, and stuff like that just to optimize the process. So let's start the process of placing buy orders. I currently only have 39 yuan, which is about $6. I'm gonna go and limit the price, starting with about 9 yuan to 10 yuan. And I'm gonna look at skins that have more than 100 items on sale, just because I want my items to come to me fast and I want to get rid of them fast. I don't want to wait for a long time. And here we go, I'm just gonna open a bunch of them. If you don't know how to open them quickly like this, you can just hold the control button and left click on the items. Before discussing any of the other tips and rules, I should point out that buying new skins is kind of a trap. For example, this Spider Lily skin came with a Riptide operation, so it's still very new. The price is still dropping for this item, so if I buy it right now, there's a high chance that next week when I'm able to sell it back, the price is going to be lower than what I bought it at. And yeah, I probably should have mentioned this earlier, but when you buy a CSGO skin, you have to wait 7 days before you are able to sell it again, which makes it a little difficult, especially with items that are going down in price. So that's why I recommend staying away from these. If you don't know how to check whether an item is new or old, it's quite simple. You just click on the View Steam Market and you're gonna find this title, the Operation Riptide Collection. This tells us that it's from the Riptide case. You're gonna go into the csgodatabase.com and you can just search Riptide case and it tells you 22 September 2021, so 2 months ago. That's quite new. I would say that if it's younger than 8-9 months, then probably stay away from it. Of course, you can still profit, but the risk is greater, and for a beginner, you want to avoid risk because that is going to make you make more mistakes, and in turn, that's going to make you fail. Trust me, you're going to make plenty of mistakes that you're going to learn from, but you want to avoid as many as you can. This skin right here is about 9 months old, so let's take a look at it. Currently, the lowest listing is about 9.9 yuan, but the buy orders are staying at 9.4, 9.3, 9. Then we take a look at the trade records. We see at what price this item sells for. We see that it sells very quickly for 9.9. It's actually very easy, even higher than that sometimes. But I assume that's because of the low float. You see that? It's a decently low float, especially here you see it's 0.18, hence the overpay. So let's just whip up the calculator. Let's say I'm gonna sell this item for 10 yuan. We multiply it by 0.975 because that's the percentage that you get after tax, and that's 9.75. Meaning that if we bought this item for 9.4, we would end up with a profit of 0.35 yuan, which is a 3.7% profit. From my experience, this is not all that much. So instead I would be putting my buy order for about 9 yuan, or instead I would be avoiding this item in general just because I can find items far better than this, because there is always going to be more opportunity than what we can cover with the money we have. Here's another example. This item is currently listed for 992, 993, and if we check the records, we're gonna see that yes, it actually sells for that quite easily. And we can see the date here. All these sales happened yesterday and today, so that means there is a high sale volume. On the buy order, it looks like 9 yuan would be the best choice, and I'm just gonna click here, place buy order. I'm gonna indicate the price, 1 piece, and confirm. And here we also just click pay, and that's it. Once I've done that, the money went away from my account because I put this buy order. Once I cancel it, the money will come back to my account, because this guarantees that I will be able to pay if somebody offers their item to me. You will be able to find many items that are very profitable. For example, this one sells regularly at 9 yuan and the buy order sits at 7 yuan, which is a really good deal if you buy it for 7. It doesn't look like it happens often, but even buying it for 8, which actually happens sometimes, is a good deal. There aren't really any special filters that you need to use. You just have to open a bunch of items, put buy orders for them, and then you just forget about it. Once you have the notification on your phone that somebody offered their item to you, you can purchase it and just list it for sale for a higher price. If you're wondering about my progress flipping on Buff, these are the items that I have already sold. I've gotten a 13% profit on average, which is pretty goddamn good. You can see that I've burned myself a couple of times by losing money, but that was because I purchased new items. You can also see all the items that I have already purchased, and they're just waiting their cooldown to pass, and then I can sell them and get another maybe 10% profit on average. That is really good. If you get 10% each week, you can grow your inventory to really high values this way. I don't have all that much practical experience with this method, but I have been analyzing Buff for a month now, and I'm amazed with the opportunities. At this point, I have covered all the steps. I told you how to get skins in the first place, I told you how to be able to buy and sell on Buff, I told you how to go about selling your items, I told you how to place buy orders and how to purchase them, and that's pretty much it. There's really not much to it. This is extremely simple. Even a 10-year-old could do it if you just show him the steps, because it doesn't really require all that much thinking to be able to make this work and to profit. But if you want to optimize the crap out of all your methods, then you're gonna have to spend some time analyzing and thinking and making new methods that would probably include even doing things that nobody has thought of doing. And this way you can secure more profit than other people, because there is many people doing this. But there is way more people that are buying skins not to flip them, but just to play with them. Also, I gotta say, big shout out to our Discord server. We have over 1,000 people on there, and I'm really grateful for you guys. You keep motivating me, and I think that if I wasn't doing YouTube, building a community and learning from you guys, I don't think I would be nearly as far into my flipping journey, because I've had tens, maybe even hundreds of people sharing with me their strategies, helping me improve and contributing to everything. So yeah, big thanks to you guys. Also, if after watching the video you still have any questions, then make sure to drop them in the comments or on Discord. I'll make sure to answer. If you want to see my personal progress with flipping in general, then you can check out this video. It's kind of a little challenge where I'm trying many strategies to make profit, and I'm trying to make CSGO skins my full-time job. I think you might like that and maybe learn a couple of new things. But that was pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed watching the video. Drop a like and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Huge shout out to the people that support this channel by being members. Burb, Shrikar, Random Guy, Blaze, Vobi, Rosemond, you guys rock.